You've got to go back to YouTubing. The audio is probably a little out of sync with the video. I haven't figured out how to fix that with this response business, but I've got to respond to tell you you got to go back to making these videos because you got a really important message here. I think you're hitting the nail right on the head with a lot of things. You know, basically, it's a full-time job to shield yourself from the pollution of this overpopulated place. No matter where you're living now, unless you're living out in the far reaches of the empire, you're constantly getting all these toxins and pollutants on you and in you and everything. I got into raw foods about 10 years ago. I mean, just out of necessity. I was dying of heavy metal poisoning. So, it saved my life. And I've kept up with it ever since. I'm not really into the whole, new age thing. I just do it because, it saves my life and it keeps me strong. It keeps me really strong. As a matter of fact, if I get really loaded up on nutrients, I can drink about 5 quarts of beer and I don't have a hangover. So, I recommend it just for that reason. I just wanted to mention a couple of things that I hear when I talk about eating raw foods. A couple of things that I most often hear is, well, it's not organic. Or I hear, well, it was grown in depleted soil. Well, so what if it was? What if it was genetically modified and grown in depleted soil? So then what are you going to do? You're going to cook all the nutrients out of it, the little that's remaining, you're just going to destroy it. So you just got a blob of mush there. I mean, hey, work with what you got. Organic costs twice as much. If you don't happen to have a plot to grow your own food, you're probably going to have to get depleted soil vegetables. But hey, you got to start somewhere. I'm just saying, it's going to save your life. I mean, and it's a matter of habit. Most people, you could put a gun to their head, and they wouldn't eat an uncooked vegetable. And I think it's habit. Habit is a great thing. Habit is a powerful thing. It's a very powerful thing, both good and bad. But basically, a couple of weeks, 2, 3 weeks, you get into eating uncooked vegetables, and a couple of weeks, you're going to start craving them because that's what your habit is. But, like I was saying, you need to make some more videos. Me too. I'm practicing. I'm practicing with this. And I'm going to figure out how to sync up this audio with the visual and the responses. I'm cutting it off here. I'll talk to you later.